I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P. A lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious. I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
What up? Yeah, welcome to the program. This is Let's Go Live with Lamont King. I am Lamont King, and you officially live. Let's go. Let's go. Good to see y'all back. Welcome back to the world. You made it. Got another one in Tuesday, man. They let you have a Tuesday and be glad in it. This is what we do each Monday through Friday. Lord willing, 6 p.m. to 7 East Coast time. Shout out to everybody watching on the West Coast and worldwide. Appreciate y'all, man. Something like a podcast. Trending topics, hilarious commentary, celebrity interviews, and interesting people. That's what it is. Broadcasting live from the newly remodeled Drunken Fruit Studios.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad efficient.
Appreciate it, Lord Jamal. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Peanut Gallery. Good to see y'all on deck. Our executive producer, Mr. Clarkson, loves history. On the technicals, the ones and twos. Yeah, I see you, Haynes and Teron Jackson. Hey, I'm about to put y'all on restriction. I'm calling you out. Putting y'all on restriction. If you can't bring one person, man, you ain't gonna be allowed to just move freely in this joint. Just navigate how you want to navigate. I just ask you bring one person a piece. That's it. That's not a lot. I ain't asked you to put a whole thing on your timeline. Just one person. Be like, yo, I'll be watching this joint at 6 o'clock every day. Come through. That's all. Tripping. All right, we are 100% viewer supported by viewers like you. You can slide that support $ Lamont King 06 every time you get a feel good moment throughout the show, man. That's what we do. It's a subscription based feel good show, man. You might hear something that be like, ha ha, and you be like, I'm gonna send them $1. Or you might hear something and be like, oh man, that's real. That was some real shit. I'm gonna send them $1. Feel good moments, man. We it's what do you call that? Pay-per-view. So pay-per-feel, if you will. No tubing. We over here copping feel. So my regulars, y'all know what time it is with this show. We're ahead of the curve. Myself, you, everybody here. We're all ahead of the curve, man. We do things a little bit differently. So yesterday we talked about Jeff Tubin, right? And I was talking about tubing is the new action verb. So when you go on tubing, it means you going bottom out with your meat out. You're going meat free. You know what I'm saying? You going plant based because you're meat free. So that's what tubing is. And then today, trending topic, ironically, amazingly, hashtag me tubing. Look for yourself, man. We be ahead of the curve over here, man, with the original concepts. When you go meat free, it's called tubing. And now hashtag me tubing was one of the trending topics today. And it was like these little funny setups. Of course, it's going to offend somebody who doesn't think that that's funny. You know, they were already up in arms because they was like, it's really not anything to laugh at. The man has a problem. No, the only problem he has is he likes to zoom his meat. He wants y'all to zoom in on his meat. So he brought his meat to the meeting and zoomed. You know what I mean? He's tubing. They talking about this technically sexual harassment. By definition, yes, it is. Because you couldn't do that in the office. And your virtual meeting is pretty much an office. So I don't know what he was thinking. And it's getting worse. Day 2 is not getting better for Jeffrey Toobin. So you check it out. Another thing that's trending that I did not like, I'm going to just give it a quick mention and move right past it. I don't know how it started. Well, Twitter be on some dirty shit anyway. Because I look and it'd be like currently trending. And they won't show how many tweets, right? And I'll go and scroll down and it'd have been maybe 100 tweets. I'm like, how's that trending? Y'all try to push that to the forefront. And then it would be something way down on the list, like number 11 on the list. Some real serious, pivotal, controversial content with 150,000. It'd be like 150,000 people tweeting, or it'd be like 75,000 tweets, and it'd be way down the list. But this one was tweeting. This one was trending, and I ain't like it. So go look for yourself. I ain't judging. It just everything, some things get me and some things don't. Hashtag blame black men. Corny shit. And they rocking with it too. I see where they going. Like it's supposed to be funny. Everything messed up that's happened. Hashtag blame black men. But like some people are really taking the opportunity to really go. And stuff like that, they don't get no attention from me. They don't get no retweets. They talking about blame black men for the atomic bomb and, it's JFK and blah, 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 trying to be funny. But I think it's convoluted because you got people really being hateful with their sarcasm. So they really trying to like legit blame back black men. And I don't like it because if you ain't one, that ain't the joke for you. So anyway, that's for you. Get your Googles on. How y'all feeling, man? What's good with you? Hey, John Watson, pay Haynes no attention. Good to see you, Ainsley. Welcome to the program, man. Ain't seen you in a minute. Marcus Brown going live for absolutely no reason at all on Friday nights. Hilarious. Check out Marcus Brown. Good to see you. Nola, what up? All right, let's get into it. There's a couple stories, man, I missed yesterday, man. Again, I'm not breaking news. I just be like, certain stuff I want y'all to see. The first two is a little serious. So let's do these right quick. Let's do these right quick. I don't know if y'all seen this. We're going to talk about Q. We're going to talk about his appearance on Cocktails and Queens on Fox Soul Network with Lisa Ray and them, Claudia Jordan and Selena Johnson and Vivica Fox. How he got at them. I was going to play the video, but then all right, we'll talk about it. And then second half of the Drunken Fruit demo, the cocktail hour demo, happy hour demo. See, I can see what it is. All right, let's see. Oh, breaking news. Not breaking news, but this is important. Under the radar. I call this segment Under the Radar. Literally and figuratively. All right, let me see if they got video or is this a written story. Quick written story. Oddly enough, probably the shortest story of your news day, which is just weird. So here we go. Let's read it together. Came across this. Just want this to be under the radar, so I want to put it on your radar. U.S. fighter jets intercepted. Let's read the headline because that's what caught me. U.S. fighter jets intercepted Russian bombers near Alaska. I haven't been watching the news today, so this may be familiar to you, but it wasn't to me. U.S. fighter jets intercepted 4 Russian military aircraft in international airspace near Alaska on Monday. The North American Aerospace Defense Command said the Russian planes came within 35 miles, which is not far in a plane, of Alaska's shores, but didn't enter U.S. or Canadian airspace during the encounter. Now, I wonder, you military folks, what makes an encounter? What makes an interception if it wasn't in U.S. airspace? The F-22 fighters intercepted 2 Russian bombers, which were escorted by 2 fighter jets, blah, 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 blah. The Russian planes were supported by an airborne early warning aircraft, and the F-22s, ours, were supported by surveillance and refueling aircraft. Maybe they were just meeting up because, we got that relationship. Maybe they would just, sending emails. You know how when you ain't got wireless and you turn on your Bluetooth. Maybe they had to fly close to get the information from plane to plane. Yeah, man. Today I got time. You know what I'm saying? Today I got time. Hold up. Stand by.
Today I got time, cuz.
Today I got time, cuz. All right. So here's the interesting part. The Russian military aircraft have been spotted near Alaska several times in the past few months. In September, 2 bombers and 2 Su-35 fighters came within 58 miles of Alaska's Nunavik Island in the Bering Sea. So they're getting closer. In August, F-22s intercepted 3 groups of 2 Russian maritime patrol aircraft. I don't know if this is a normal thing or they put it in the news just because, but I'm like, hey, man, what's this all about? You know what I mean? Why are they letting us know now? I'm sure that happens all the time. And if it doesn't, what's up? Like, what y'all on, fam? Okay, Nola said this is normal. All right. They are testing our response times to intercept. Okay. Thank you, military personnel. Thank you for your service. So nothing, apparently, according to you, nothing to worry about. All right. If you say it, I believe it. All right. One more serious story. Now this one is important, more important than serious. So under the radar again. Don't let the smooth taste fool you out here, man. Don't let this Ice Cube rap and all this other shenanigans. Don't let that fool you. Don't let that distract you from the fact that this happened. Fortunately, the courts in Kentucky decided that grand jurors in the Breonna Taylor case can speak on some of the details of the grand jury tapes hearing. All right, let's watch this actual story. Let's actually watch this story. All right, because there was here's the important part of this. There was a juror that they petitioned to let the information out, and the courts ruled in their favor. Kentucky judge ruled in their favor, actually, of an anonymous grand juror in the Breonna Taylor case, allowing them to come forward and speak publicly about court proceedings. ABC News. 2 important pieces that you want to follow along in case you got short attention span. And the first piece is that during the grand jury, the reason why we didn't get homicide charges back is because they didn't offer them the option to make the homicide charge. Absolutely incredible. That's the first piece. And the second piece was they did not explain. I don't know if you've ever had experience with jury duty or grand jury. They did not explain, according to this one grand juror, they did not explain the bounds and the limitations of self-defense. So if you're telling me to make a decision on all the facts that you give me, but 1, you leave out facts, and 2, you don't explain the limitations and the definitions of the terms that are laid before me, then it's kind of a clusterfuck, a shit show. All right, let's watch this video. ABC News.
Usual move in the Breonna Taylor case. Today, the Kentucky Attorney General released 15 hours of audio tape from the 2.5-day grand jury investigation into Taylor's death after a judge ordered it. That grand jury did not charge any officers with Taylor's death and just 1 former officer with endangering Taylor's neighbors. The prosecutor said this at the time.
According to Kentucky law, the use of force by Mattingly and Cosgrove was justified to protect themselves. This justification bars us from pursuing criminal charges in Miss Breonna Taylor's death.
That, of course, sparked outrage and protests. The tapes released today come after an anonymous member of the grand jury filed a lawsuit accusing the prosecutor of trying to deflect responsibility for the charging decision. ABC's Alex Perez has been poring over these newly released tapes and joins us now. Thanks so much, Alex. So let's start off with what we learned today about the case, especially about the question of whether those three officers announced themselves before barging into Breonna Taylor's home in the middle of the night.
Well, Lindsay, first of all, we can't punctuate enough just how rare it is to have a look at the grand jury proceedings at this point in the criminal case. Now, in terms of what we learned from these tapes when it comes to police barging in, we knew from before that officers were serving a no-knock search.
All right, so we're already familiar with this. I don't want to be redundant. And, I want to go to newscaster school, man, because they all got the same delivery. They all what we used to call in old school radio pukers. They're all watch the news tonight, and not the good ones. I'm talking about the ones that's making their way up through the ranks. They do this thing with their voice. It's called puking. It's an old radio term. It's called puking on the mic. When everything is super diction and enunciated in such a way that the details of the story sound as if they're going to come flying out of my mouth. I can't take him too much longer. Let's further on. Still flash like these white. Okay, there's tapes. Okay, let's watch a little bit of this. Let's get some transcript action.
Yes.
I'm at the threshold of the door. I am immediately overwhelmed with bright flashes and darkness, and what I describe as a movie reel that's doing that ticking where you see white, black, white. I know John is now not where he's supposed to be. There's nobody in front of me. John is now on the ground, or John is below me. And there are still these flashes happening, these vivid white light flashes. So there are these vivid white lights followed by this darkness. In the room, and I don't see a room, I just see this hall. It's like a surreal thing. Like, if you told me I didn't do something at that time, I believe you. If you told me I did do something, I probably believe you too. But I think it's important for me to tell you what so during this flashing light, I am seeing this human shadow figure. I don't think I said it, so I just want to say that. So larger than normal human shadow.
Oh, okay.
And so there in that audio recording, we hear one of the officers in testimony describing those few seconds, calling it chaotic, saying he saw a lot of flashing lights and
he saw a lot of flashing lights and calling it chaotic and puker. So that video didn't necessarily have the meat of the story. So I'm gonna go read more from the story. Yeah. So in a court filing on Tuesday, Circuit Court Judge Annie O'Connell ordered that the grand jurors in the case may disclose such information subject to the trial court's order regarding information to be redacted. We may have to get a civil rights attorney, Kevin Messy, on to kind of explain what this means and if anything will be able to come from this. I thought this was interesting, dude. This was point 2. In addition, the judge said in her statement, any grand juror, now listen to this, listen to the wording on this. Any grand juror who chooses to disclose their identity to do so with extreme caution, for to do so may result in a level of public attention and scrutiny over which this court will have no control. Man, you talk about releasing yourself from liability. Damn. In public. Hey, man. You can, say what you want to say. I'll let you go public. I'll let you have that. Let you have that. Just know the scrutiny is on you, baby. That's feeding them to the wolves, man. Terrible. But maybe we can get Mr. Messy on to talk about what this means now that grand jurors are speaking out saying that they were not fully informed on what was expected of them. And they are saying that homicide was not one of the charges that was presented for them to make a decision on. I think that's very important. Super important. Ridiculous. Yes, Mr. Clarkson, shady as hell. But the man, you hear the man though? Man, self-preservation is a monster, man, because again, none of us could know what we would do in those situations. However, I know that your training, you may have been, because they were shooting through the side window. I seen some of the video. They were shooting through the side window. They had kicked open the front door already and just letting the joint go. So people were shooting through walls, all that. So your partner gets hit in the leg and goes down. So there's someone is firing, but you can't say for certain if they have a weapon, who has a weapon, where it is, have you seen it? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is so much but if they explain it enough, it'll be justified, because I was, doing my job and all of that. And it's a hostile, threatening job and all that. Kicking in doors, announcing or not, is part of the job, and we get to do it. So there's that. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, let's lighten it up a little bit. I saw some funny. Oh, wait a minute. One more serious. I meant to play this yesterday. Just want to put this on your radar. This is on your radar, because I don't know how true it is. I haven't been able to debunk it. It's a story from somewhere. Keep your head on the swivel. This is all I got for you. Let's watch it together, because they really out here, and they keep acting like they're not.
Morning, voters may have had their ballots destroyed if they dropped them off in front of the Baldwin Park Library. Firefighters say someone purposely tossed burning newspaper into the official drop box there. We are waiting to hear from arson investigators about how many ballots were compromised. Fire crews say they did their best to save as many as they could. If you want to track your ballot, go to abc7.com for details. Morning, voters may have had their ballots destroyed if they dropped them off in...
Hey, man. I don't even know what
I'm asking you.
I can't even.
So many.
Oh, that's Nancy Pelosi. I don't even know how do we protect ourselves from that? Like, what do you do in that scenario? They out here dropping matches in these drop off. But I want to do that's part of the early voting. Like, not to stand in line early voting. I want to do the mail-in joint, but instead of mailing it in, I want to go drop it off. But now I'm paranoid of that shit, because there's no and I've seen read stories of whole boxes getting picked up, and it's voter suppression. That's how do we protect ourselves from that though? I think there's only really one real fail safe, and even that ain't fail safe, and that's the standing in line on the day of, and people talking about they standing 14-15 hours in line. Man, it's coming down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. No, yeah, you're right. Underexplained. It's like, what? But then what happened? Who did it? All right, here's something that'll make you mad. No, this is funny. Let's go to this one. Hold on.
I'm gonna suck your mother 2 times.
Hold on. Easy blood clot. And I'm gonna get to eye black in a minute. All right, this will make you mad. This will make me mad, because I keep seeing, there's some current stuff. There's some current trends that I just don't like. It's just the old me. I'm an OG, as John Watson would say. I'm an old guy, and it's this whole battle back and forth, old versus young. Zoomers and generation. They call so the Zoomers are the Generation Z. It has nothing to do with Zoom, but they call them Zoomers. But it's funny, ironically, they live their life, on Zoom. So anyway, they call Generation X, which I believe I'm a part of, boomers, short for baby boomers. But like baby boomer, there's already a group called baby boomers. So how do you then take? It's stupid. So anyway, I always see this thing that really gets it really grinds my gears, makes my ass itch. grind my gears to the bone when they say I'm not my ancestors and you lucky. Our generation is the last generation, and try Jesus, don't try me because I throw hands and all this. And I keep seeing these dumbass videos, these Karen videos, and all Zoomers do is tape these encounters. Like, we shouldn't see these encounters. There should be no video footage of these encounters. It's too much talking, fam. You're an American citizen. American citizens do not negotiate with terrorists. Point blank, period, man. It's too much talking. Like this, right? This is annoying. I know it's a young person on this. They think this is the cue. It's no one. I don't know if y'all saw this. So this white couple apparently seen this dude go in the joint in an Airbnb, and they come through the front door pressing him out. And this video was like 2 minutes and change. I'm like, it's 2 minutes and 14 seconds too long. Are you kidding me? Let's watch this together. I'm getting emotional. All right, let's watch it together. This is after they came in. What are you talking about?
No, but why did you just come open the door like that?
Because I live next door.
Okay. So is this because you saw black people?
No.
Because you saw black people?
No.
So you just walk into the house and you saw black people?
No.
You just profiled us?
No. No.
I'm disturbed. I'm laying here cool. You just opened, and if I was a black person walked in the house, in your house like that, how would you feel? Asking, who are you?
I feel scared.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I just see you just open the door, I'm laying down, cooling out, and somebody just comes to open the door.
I apologize. All right, well, we'll leave.
What made you afraid you said black men or something? Because there's a bunch of black men. I'm just
stopping with the black men.
What made you do that?
Stop it with the black men.
You know, we see people going in and out. We know nobody lives here yet. It's like, so.
It's not your business, fam.
You see people go in and out, and you know nobody lives here yet.
Yeah, right.
I know the owner.
Okay. And what did the owner tell you was going on with the house?
He didn't tell me anything.
I'm a little confused here.
He's selling the house. That's all I know.
Okay, so how do you think I got into this house?
I don't know.
This is real scary. That you just.
Well, let's put it this way. You would probably think the same thing.
Yo, Vaughn.
Nah, man.
Yo,
Nah, man.
Yo,
It's too much talking.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry. Y'all came through the front door though.
Yeah.
What you mean? What you mean, man? What you mean, man? Oh man, and still more conversation. More conversation. All right, that's enough. We've seen enough. I've seen enough. More conversation. I don't get it, man. I really don't. You know, let me frame this the right way. There's a certain level of fear and respect that you gotta have for someone or something else that would make you not do that, right? I like metaphors. All right, let's go with a metaphor, right? A lion in the jungle. Now you see him. You're not walking up on the lion and like pressing him out. You just not doing it. You know why? Because it's a lion. And you know what the lion is capable of doing to you. You're not going to, hey, Mr. Lion, man. Hey, man. You supposed to be around here because I don't see no other lions, but you over here chilling. I ain't see where you came from, and I don't know where you going. So I need to know. Nah, man. You're not doing that, man. There's no fear and respect at this point in time from these people. And there needs to be, because they're not doing that to nobody else. And to all you Zoomers talking about you ain't your ancestors and try Jesus, don't try me because I throw hands and all that. It's too much videotaping, man. These people are threatening your safety and your right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Period, man. Don't negotiate with terrorists. There's no way in the world they getting in the front door of somewhere where I'm residing, visiting or otherwise, and we having a conversation. Nah, man. Ridiculous. I mean, and I see like 5 of these a day online. And people be like, oh man, it's crazy. Karen at it again. Karen's at it again. Nah, man. It's too much. All right, let's keep moving. All right, so I don't know if y'all know this, man. Interesting. What's up with your credit scores, though? This is a real story. I'm gonna get into it just a little bit because I ain't trying to be all in your pockets and all that, but they said the pandemic hit. Corona. This is the headline. Coronavirus tanked the economy, and then the credit scores went up. So I got questions. I need one of the financial experts to come on the show. Millions. Oh, this one of them fake ass. I gotta join the website to. I give you the gist of it. Millions of Americans lost their jobs and skipped debt payments this year. You wouldn't know it looking at consumer credit scores. While the coronavirus was pummeling the U.S. economy, Americans' credit scores, a metric used in nearly every consumer lending decision, were rising. They say average scores were around 711, up from 708 last year and 706 the year before. And they say it's partly because the stimulus package, government aid, the rent freezes, mortgage payment freezes, student loan freezes, allow people to pay off some other bills and pay down some other debt. All right. I ain't the credit expert. I'm just reading you that part of the article. I don't buy it. And this is why. I ain't trying to, I still got to learn some fiduciary science. But the other day, my statement came. I ain't done nothing different since February. Mashallah, I've still got a job. Ain't nothing has changed. My credit score went down 61 points from August to September statement. And I ain't do nothing different. And I cannot figure it out. So I don't know what they talking about. I don't know if the 61 jump was a mistake and they were just coming to get that back. Or I don't know if the market adjusted itself or how that works. Because the freeze has been lifted and other people got to start paying their bills. So it affected me. I didn't do nothing different and lost 61 points. So somebody explain that shit to me. Because
Today I got time, cuz.
Yeah, because I don't understand it. So the Wall Street Journal, man, y'all bluffing. I need more to the story. I got to find that on another site where they don't make you subscribe to the paper. Listen, I don't understand why the sites do that. Washington Post do the same thing. You're a paper that nobody reads anymore. And you gonna size me with the headline and half an article and then try to get me to pay for the rest. That's why people stop picking y'all up. Anyway. All right, let's keep it moving. That was an interesting headline, though. All right, you want to be mad at somebody? Let's be mad at this guy right here. This is a story I wanted to get to yesterday, but we was in good rap. There's a 25-year-old guy, man, who's doing life, who's better at life than you, and this is what he's got going on right now. SPAC deal will make 25-year-old Luminar founder a billionaire. This little scruffy McGruff, screech, shaggy dude looking Bama right here. All right, so Austin Russell, the 25-year-old founder and chief executive officer of Luminar Technologies, is set to become one of the youngest self-made billionaires. He will hold 104 million shares of Luminar after it goes public, which is roughly equivalent to 35% of its worth and its current valuation at $1.1 billion. All right, he's a Stanford University dropout. He's expected to hold about 83% of the voting power at this car. So what his company is, right, is a driverless car startup. But he invented the tech that is associated with light detection and ranging sensors, and they bounce lasers off of objects to guide the vehicles. The sensors are expensive, and Luminar has emerged from a crowded startup field in part by bringing down the costs. I think this is a very interesting story for your kids, man. Very inspiring to let them know that, this tech business is really where it's at, man. Get your kids designing drones and all the stuff that they say is coming. Like, get them to get on that now so they can be ahead of, and maybe your child is the one that the next great innovation, so you can get this kind of money and bring us all out the hood. Shout out to this guy.
Go suck.
Wait a minute. That was aggressive. All right. Let's rap about Cube real quick, man. Just remember BYND. What is that, a company? And don't be coming over here with these little loose, vague. What you talking about, Haynes? All right, so anyway, Cube, man. Cube. So Ice Cube was on Cocktails of Queens, was a show on Fox Soul TV, which you can see on YouTube. So that's the show with Claudia Jordan, Lisa Ray. If y'all saw the whole Brat, Lisa Ray back and forth tiff, that's the show. So it was an interesting part of the show, and I ain't gonna show the clip because it really made them look bad. The discussion was it was a good discussion, 30 minutes. Cube really defended his position very well, I believe. They did not come at him well at all. So you could be the judge of that when you watch it. But the last 2 minutes, there was an exchange between the two of them where they was really like, wait a minute, you know what? Let me find this. I gotta play it because you're not gonna get the context of what I'm trying to say, and I want you to see it. I told myself I wasn't gonna do it because I wasn't gonna get him that love. Cocktails with Queens, hold on. But basically, they had a problem. This is towards the very end. They had a problem with his contract with Black America because it doesn't say verbally. It doesn't include women.
Black women have specific needs.
And his response is very entertaining because he looks fed up. But it's really, all right. I ain't been paid by no platform. It was a stupid position to take. Like his contract with Black America is contract with Black America. I think them trying to identify and make a problem where there isn't one, on top of everything that we're trying to deal with this situation right now, like that's unnecessary. Like that don't even fit. Watch it for yourself. Hold on.
I care about what's in this contract with Black America for women, and it's not, we're not.
Bespoke Post. It is a subscription box with stuff that you will actually enjoy.
Custom flavor spirits make excellent cocktails.
Not mentioned at all in the contract with Black.
All right, here we go.
So I gotta ask this question. Because you're on this show with Cocktails with the Queens, and there's a reason for that. It wasn't to have you defend or not defend Donald Trump. It was about, I care about what's in this contract with Black America for women, and it's not, we're not mentioned at all in the contract with Black America. And
you are mentioned. I mean, when you mention Black people, you mentioning Black women. So don't count yourself out.
No, that's not true. That's like administration say that when they
Black people is not Black women. Black women are not included in Black people.
No, it's but that's like, that's like you saying. That's like when the president says minorities, then he's including Black people. But we all know that's not the case. Black women have specific needs that are not also being met. And we also feel that there should be some things that are specific to us and our plight as well. And I feel like as a Black man, you can leave.
No.
I feel like
I just offered y'all to write a section up for it. I just said I don't mind if you guys help us. If you guys help us write a section. Y'all been open to all kind of experts in putting this together. It wasn't just me. We dealt with experts in all fields of this contract with Black America. So we're willing to deal with experts in the section when it comes to women. So that's no problem.
Okay,
I'll help you write it. Say
you do get the money. How soon do you think your plan is going to go into effect?
When
will we start seeing the benefits?
I'm not getting 1 quarter. Okay, this is something he's promising to the country, and he's gonna have to implement it in a way he feel that can fit.
All right, I'm gonna stop it right there because that's where it goes back to being foolishness. But yeah, so Claudia's the homie, Selena's the homie. I don't really know Lisa Ray, and this person right here who's on the screen right now, I don't know her as well, but every time I tune into that show, she says some shit that I'd be like, huh? I feel like, what? So anyway, that's currently a non-issue that's being made into an issue. Really, that's a non-issue. I'll just leave it like that. That don't even make sense. And again, this is the end of a 30-minute interview. So the first 25 minutes, There was an excellent back and forth. There was an excellent explain for his position, why he did what he did, what he's doing, what it is. I think he laid it out he looked like he was in a good mood. I seen him on some interviews, man, recently. He looked like either off the sauce, high, tired, sleepy, or just over the bullshit. He wasn't really giving you the snarling and all that, and his clapbacks were subtle and kind of entertaining. So check out that video when you get a chance, man. Oh, I ain't played the best part. Oh, let me let it ride. John said I ain't played the best part. Because I didn't watch the whole thing. So let's bring it back. Let's watch a little bit more. Good call, John. My bad, y'all. I just heard him clap a couple times. Pause.
Okay, but can I just ask though, what would you see this plan doing for the first year for us if he's reelected?
I'm not part of the administration.
Well,
I'm here for Black people. I'm here to talk to both administrations about the contract with Black America. The Platinum Plan is not mine. Didn't name it. Didn't put it together. All I did was meet about the contract with Black America. They added some things, and I'm willing to meet with both sides. They can add some things or not. It's fine.
And then, they ran off immediately and did statements that you're basically a Republican now.
That's on them. That ain't on me.
Okay.
That's on them. That's not on me.
I just want to make sure. We just want clarity.
We can't all talk at the same time. I got to ask a question, y'all. With over 20,000 lies told to the American people by this president, I'm a former friend of Donald Trump. I work with them. I made money with him. Personally, it would have served me better to still stay on his side. Why would you believe after he gets Black votes, his whole goal from 3 years ago was to siphon 20% of Black male votes to cross over to vote to support him? Yes. Why would we believe that once he gets reelected, he will follow through with any of these plans, as opposed to Joe Biden and Kamala, who would be in their first term and be more indebted to do the right thing to get reelected for a second term? Right. Why should we believe that Donald Trump would actually follow through? That's a legit question that I have.
He ain't followed through.
I mean, I don't know. You're gonna have to figure that out, because I'm not sure if he's gonna do it or not. I'm not sure what any of these guys are gonna do. All I know is we got to push our agenda, no matter who's in there. And in a perfect world, the Biden campaign would have brought me in, and we would have really talked about the plan, and they would have did, great things to their plans to specifically target Black people, but they chose not to, and that's fine. But the thing is, I'm not a supporter of neither one of them.
No, I'm saying
that's what's the problem. I'm an independent person.
You'll have a conversation with the administration if Biden wins and Kamala wins. It's not too late, so I don't think it's fair to dismiss what they are. They're not in power yet, so they really can't say. They really can't say and promise things because they're not yet in power. We're not even in power in Congress.
You can't make campaign promises. So why they have? That's what the plan.
Make the promise when they're in office.
Well, they put out the Lift Every Voice Can Sing plan. That is their promise to America and to the world. That is their promise. So the thing is, you can always promise the people who put you in power something more than what you just came up with. You gotta, especially when there's so much more that needs to be done. And he knows that it's so much that falls short in that plan when it comes to actually helping Black people, minority, people of color, diversity. All those are trick words, and Black people don't necessarily get a tenth of that. So we have to really be smart and really make sure that money is touching the hands of the people who have really struggled in this country for hundreds of years.
All right, so I guess that's the part, John, where you said that was the best part. Yeah, so wow, man, that's interesting. Let me go back to where I was. Oh, all right, there we go. Rhetoric is the word that comes to mind, because he really, I see what he's trying to do, but he's not really conveying the point well, and the ammo that he's using is misfiring, right? Like you're saying that Lift Every Voice is just a campaign promise, but at the same time you defending the Platinum Plan, which is just a campaign promise. So it's kind of hard to like take you serious when you're an independent, sure you don't you're not voting for either of them, sure you're not being used by either, but you are, even to the point where today Eric Trump retweeted a fake picture with you and 50 sitting courtside with hats on, but the hat somebody doctored and photoshopped and it said Trump and blah blah blah. Eric Trump was like, look at these two American heroes. And then Cube, funny, retweeted that retweet and was like, nigga, please. I thought that was funny, but still, you're like willingly being carrot dangling, like you're willingly doing without shutting them down. You're like really defending, hey man, we gotta talk to somebody. Nah, not necessarily. And here's the point, this the divisiveness of what this is bringing to root. So I let it play because I wanted that wasn't the part. So where's the part? There's the good part, John. How much further is the good part? What did he say that was good? Y'all gonna have to watch that on your own time. But what I was saying was the conversation now is, and this is why I titled this I Black, because he's specifically using language and saying we're not talking minorities, we're not talking about people of color, we're not talking, we're talking about black people, descendants of slaves, cut the check, right? When that conversation starts getting to where, they breaking out the checkbook, and because here's the thing, man, they got the money. I'm way past that. They got the money. They just showed you they can go get $2 trillion off the dresser for when they want it, right? So they got the money. So that's a non-issue for me. But then who black and how? Who black and how? Like, what's going to happen when it comes down to the time to be like, you step up next, please. You step up in line. All right, state your lineage. Like, how you going what to get your check? How's it going to be even a thing to where who's who? And this is what it's going to be. This is going to be everybody. This right here. I got this clip lined up. This is what's going to happen. This is when they start cutting them checks and whatever you want to call it, reparations or ADOS, DOAS. This is what it's going to look like, man. When they say, all right, black people, you about to get this money. This is what it's going to look like.
It's your turn.
I know why.
I know why.
Black, yeah. I'm black.
I'm black.
Be black. Why you black? Be black.
I'm black.
You
I black.
Same.
You and me are the same. The same.
Same.
You, me, same. I black.
Be black. Open your eyes, motherfucker. Leave the Korean alone.
Leave the Korean alone, man. But yeah, so how we gonna figure that out? That's the thing. So I get it. I understand what you're, but how is that going? Like, what are you? It's not going to be an immediate thing. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like we done paid our debt. Our assets done paid our debt. So can we get it on credit? Because I don't want the lump sum. I want wealth and access. Give me a little credit. Give me a credit line, like a little card, and I swipe. I ain't paying for college. I ain't paying for gas. I ain't paying for clothes because all that shit made of cotton. I ain't you know what I'm saying? I ain't paying tolls. I ain't paying, speeding tickets because I ain't paying for shoes because Louis Latimer, Jan Massaleger made the shoe lasting machine. I ain't paying for speeding tickets because Garrett Morgan made the traffic light. Red light tickets. Like, none of that. Give me like the little card. It's like a wealth card, and everything, all that backdated. This is now credit. It's forward. Give me wealth and access. I don't want the lump sum. You know what I'm saying? Let me travel. Let me go to college for free. Everybody over a certain age, they ain't paying for nothing. You know what I'm saying? How y'all gonna do it? How's it gonna work? What it's gonna look like? You talking about 500 billion? How you divide that? You got so Tariq Nasheed and them, they got this current thing where they just they drawing this line between descendants of American slaves and Caribbean immigrants and third world and African immigrants. What about the people second generation? What about the people that's just Haitian or Jamaican and they had slavery in Haiti and Jamaica? And then it came over here. What about the people here? You can trace your as a black man in America, but you ain't got papers. You ain't got paperwork past your grandmother. You ain't even got an oral family history past your great grandparents. So you don't even know. I think my people's from Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Or my people's from Alabama. How? You sure? Ain't no census data. Like what is that going to look like? Like we're in a rush. And that's why I said this was just bad timing, because sure, it's a plan put together, but man, this should have been an effort that started 2-3 years ago that got aggressive over the summer. He talked about in this interview how it started July 1st is when he put this together with people. Come on, man. Like it's not conducive. Like, how do you, now you about to just, we was on the Pan-African diaspora talk for the longest. Now we supposed to just cut that short, separate all of that, and then that's a wrap. And we gotta deal with descendants of American slaves first, make sure they get their money first. Okay, all right, and then what? And how? And you second generation, third generation Caribbean American, you've been here. Marcus Garvey was Jamaican, leader of the Pan-African movement. You gonna be like, all right, his descendants in America, they not on the list? Well, all he talked was reparations and separation. Get out of here. What do you mean? And then now, what are we gonna do about biracial people? Are we going back to the one drop? Like it's no, the science is missing. It's all this emotion and tough talk is counterintuitive and counterproductive. It's not adding up. It don't match. I would get Tariq on the show just to rap to him, just to get his perspective if he responded. But I don't, we'll shoot our shot. Somebody reach out to him. Try to get him on. All right. So anyway, all right, let's try to go back to this. I thought that was funny. I'm back. That's my little rant. Let's go back and watch, see the funny part of the Cube joint. John said it's more to it. I know he was clapping back, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
You said that the Biden campaign didn't reach out to you, and you said
they did reach out.
Here we go.
But they didn't want to. They said we'll hook up after the election.
And to be fair, they're not the power in party right now. I want to ask you this, if this is true, because I had heard from one of my sources that you were contacted for the Zoom call with Kamala Harris, with D.L. Hughley, Snoop Dogg, you, Killer Mike. They were all on the call, and you were not on the call. And that was to speak. That was in September. And why? So you said they didn't reach out. You said the Democrat reach out, but Kamala Harris's folks reached out to you and wanted you to be on the Zoom call because they thought your voice was important. Why did you not participate? Choose to not participate in that?
Well, we had spent, a lot of people time putting the contract with Black America together. And, I just thought that getting on a Zoom call with 12 other entertainers, all shooting what they believe needs to be done, to me wasn't going to be productive. And I was also, because my lawyer, Matt Johnson, has a connection with Kamala Harris, and I was promised a call that I never received. So, that's why I didn't feel like I wanted to be on that Zoom.
Hey, all right, so we're gonna stop that. So, John, hey man, you just quit being so cryptic, man. What was the funny part? You talking about you sent me the clip, but the clip on my phone was you in the living room, and the junk was like doing all this. I can't play that on air, man. I had to go to the original video. So I don't know which part. You had the joint in the living room. You're probably in there tubing. You know what I'm saying? Me tubing in that joint, walking around, because the joint went from I had to watch the shit like this. So anyway, all right, we're gonna let y'all go and find that on your own. There was some funny moments in there, but apparently we ain't get to it yet. All right. All right, good people. So there it is, man. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna play out. Not sure. Yeah, I don't know. We're just not sure. And with 2 weeks left, is real. Less than 2 weeks. It's just it's questionable at best. I get it. I see what everybody's trying to do, but with them making it so. I was watching Fringe Nation, man, but they're making it so hard for us to do it. you gotta know, man. You gotta know that there's a reason. French Nation on Vice. Watch that. They're into 3 episodes. Just watch it and come back and we'll talk about it. I ain't gonna tell you about it. Crazy. And right now, and so current. All right. So here we go. Oh, we almost out of time. All right. Well, there's that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to kill your time. I'll save the rest of the Drunken Fruit demo for tomorrow. This week also we got a guest coming on talking about a new app for police misconduct management, I guess. A way that we can reform policing by way of an app. So we're gonna have that on Thursday, and tomorrow I got some other surprises in store for you. So I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you bring somebody tomorrow. And and join our Patreon right here. Here's the Patreon information, patreon.com / Mr. Lamont King. And slide us a loose one every now and then. $ Lamont King 06. And I think that's it. I got 2 other stories, man, but they'll be way too long. And so we'll get to those tomorrow, man. We ain't got nothing but time. We ain't got nothing but time, cuz.
Today I got time, cuz.
Today I got time. All right, y'all. I'm about to head up out of here. Take a break from this. Y'all be safe, man. Don't go too crazy. Don't watch too much of the news, man. Keep your sanity, self-care. You know, keep your chi in check. Keep your G's up. And hopefully we'll do it all over again tomorrow, man. Roland Martin, man, please. I appreciate you for standing by. Almost had time for you today, but we ran out again. Maybe we squeeze you in tomorrow, man. The rest of y'all be safe. Be cool.